the frozen world.
Imagine waking up and everything has stopped. The wind, the birds, the people. A jogger hangs midair. A child's balloon is frozen in the sky. It's as if time surrendered and left you in charge.
Scientifically, that's impossible, but hypothetically, intriguing. If time ceased, atomic motion would halt. Heat, sound, gravity, all gone. And yet you remain, breathing, thinking, suspended in anomaly. I wouldn't waste time. Ironic, I know. I'd head straight to the nearest donut shop. Time frozen sprinkles? Yes, please. That's breakfast with no consequences.
And then the question strikes, why you? Is this a cosmic accident, a one-in-a-universe fluke, or something more deliberate?
I'd prank someone immediately. Swap all the keyboards in the office. When time restarts, chaos. Delicious chaos.
Imagine a museum, but not just any museum. This one holds the relics of your life. Every moment, every choice preserved like ancient artifacts. What would you see? What stories would these exhibits tell?
But the humor fades quickly. As you walk, the world becomes a museum, a single moment stretched indefinitely. You're alone, but surrounded.
You examine the tiniest details. The way a leaf is caught mid-tumble, the expression on a frozen face. There's beauty in stillness, a strange, melancholic serenity. I'd try talking anyway, to people, to squirrels, to statues, not because I expect answers, but because silence messes with you.
Soon, exploration becomes meditation. You walk slower, sit longer, think deeper. Time, the thing we chase daily, is no longer chasing you.
That's when the philosophical begins. If nothing moves, can anything change? Can you grow, reflect, evolve without time?
Honestly, I'd probably cry in a mall. Not because I'm sad, just because no one's watching. Weirdly freeing.
You start writing on napkins, receipts, steamed windows. Hello, you matter. I remember you. Words left behind just in case.
There's a gentleness to your actions now, a realization that time isn't just motion, it's memory, and you're the only one still making them.
I'd visit the people I love. Look at them, sit with them, say nothing, but feel everything.
And maybe, just maybe, this moment isn't a mistake. Maybe it's a gift. A pause so you can listen. To the world. To yourself.
You wander into places you've never noticed before. A bookstore with a half-read page mid-turn. A library where the dust stopped falling. Suddenly, time seems precious.
I'd definitely sit on a frozen roller coaster. Front seat, arms up, take a selfie. Even if no one's around to see it.
Eventually you begin to miss time. Not the stress, but the flow, the heartbeat of movement, the reassurance that things begin and end.
Perhaps we've underestimated time. We see it as an enemy, always slipping away. But maybe it's our most loyal companion.
Okay, real question. Does this frozen world count as fasting? I haven't eaten in like 3 hours, but technically no time has passed.
You find a mirror. Your reflection stares back, unchanged. Yet you feel different. You haven't aged, but your mind has traveled miles.
This experience is internal. No one else remembers it, but it lives in you. You are now the keeper of a moment that never happened.
I'd write I was here on every frozen car window. Might be pointless. Might be art. Who knows?
Then the fear hits. What if it never ends? What if this silence is your forever? What if no one moves again, except you?
Would you remain sane? Would you create structure or spiral into madness? Human connection requires time. Without it, do we remain human?
I'd try making a podcast. Time Stuck with Enzo. 0 listeners, 5 stars.
But in the quiet, something shifts. You start to understand the value of rhythm, the cadence of daily life, the overlooked magic of progress.
Even boredom becomes a lesson, a signal that time is a canvas. Without the ticking, the painting never evolves.
I think I'd build something. A tower, a sculpture, maybe just stack frozen French fries on a pigeon.
You write more. Thoughts spill freely, you capture everything you feel, knowing no one else can or will.
These writings are not for fame, they're for clarity, a journal of existing in absence, a biography of stillness.
I'd go to space, or at least to the planetarium. Watch the stars that don't move, and tell them stories.
In the last hour, if there is one, you begin to walk back, toward the people you miss, toward the places that matter. One last moment.
You sit beside a loved one. Their eyes are closed, their face peaceful. You whisper thanks, not to be heard, just to be said.
And then, maybe it ends. Maybe you blink, and the world blinks with you.
A bird flaps, a car honks, a breeze hits your face, the weight of silence lifts, and suddenly, everything moves again.
And yet, you say nothing, because how could you? No one else remembers. To them, it's just another moment, but for you, it's a lifetime in a blink.
I'd smile at someone in a frozen food aisle, pretend like we just survived a cosmic event together. Secret buddies forever.
Back in motion, the world feels loud, fast, messy, beautiful. Everything is the same, and yet somehow everything is different.
Time is a lens, and once you've seen the world without it, you never unsee.
Suddenly, a long line doesn't annoy you. A traffic jam becomes a moment to think. A conversation becomes something to listen to.
You realize how much you were rushing, racing the clock. Now, you just walk. One step, one breath, one moment at a time.
Maybe this wasn't just about time freezing. Maybe it was about teaching you how to be present.
Or how to enjoy donuts without guilt. That's also character growth.
So now you pause more, you listen more, you see more.
And maybe, just maybe, you forgive more.
I'd still prank a few people, but now it's enlightened pranking.
You've become someone new, quietly, without applause, without witnesses, but deeply, truly, new.
Growth without noise, understanding without lectures, wisdom born in stillness.
And yet you're still you. Just a little slower, a little kinder, a little funnier maybe. Well, I am.
You carry on, life resumes, deadlines return, phones buzz, meetings stack up, but something inside you has shifted.
You now cherish the seconds that slip through your fingers, because you've seen a world where time stopped, and what it meant to have it move again.
You say I love you a little more, especially to your cat.
So, what if time froze for 24 hours? What would you do?
Would you rest, reflect, repair?
Would you panic, party, or prank?
Would you watch a sunset that never sets?
Would you write a letter that no one reads?
Would you leave a sandwich in a mailbox just for fun?
Whatever you do, Maybe it's worth doing even with time running.
Because stillness is not about halting life, it's about noticing it.
And sometimes the best way to move forward is to sit still for a second.
If you love this thought experiment, give us a like, a subscribe, and share your answer below.
What would you do if time stopped and you didn't?
And would you still steal the cinnamon roll? This has been another journey with MentaVax, where imagination meets reality.
Time may keep moving, but what we choose to do with it, that defines everything. Not the hours we count, but the meaning we give them.
Perhaps freezing time wasn't the question. Perhaps the real question is, what are we missing while we